What's up, Tweeners? Welcome back to another Tweener tennis video today here on the channel. And today we had the very great opportunity of interviewing a former top 20 ITF junior, former top 100 in the WTA rankings, Croatian tennis player Jana Fett, who was gracious enough to talk to us about her experience on tour and her great week and run during her Midwest Classic final run. Jana Fett is an experienced player on tour and had the opportunity to play Iga Swiatek at center court at Wimbledon. And we got to talk to her about her experience, what it was like to win through singles qualifying at a Grand Slam, and much more. But before you enjoy this interview with Jana, make sure you are subscribed to the Tweener Head Tennis channel. We're trying to hit 6,000 subscribers by the end of this year and would love to have you guys join the Tweener Head Tennis family. So make sure to leave a like and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And now enjoy our interview with Croatian tennis player Jana. Big thank you to Universal Tennis for sponsoring today's video. Make sure you check out your Universal Power subscription down in the description below, which allows you to see every decimal of someone's UTR rating when you're playing them to get a better understanding of where they are in terms of level. The Power subscription is not just for looking at numbers, it's also for great discounts on amazing companies like Fabletics, like Tennis Warehouse, and many other companies. If you want to check out the Universal Tennis Power subscription and help support the Tweener Tennis channel, use the link down in the description below and make sure to check it out. Now, enjoy the interview. Jana, thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and see how good this Wi-Fi is in the player hotel, but hopefully it holds up. But I think the first thing we have to say is congratulations on making it to the final. How do you think you played this week?
Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the way I played throughout the whole week. I think I competed really well, and yeah, I just tried to stay there, you know, in every single match and fight for every point, and I think I did that pretty well, so I'm actually quite proud. Even though I lost today, I think it was a good level, you know, she played really well, and I tried to mix it up. I tried to like find some new tactics, but it didn't work today. But it doesn't matter. It was a good match, and yeah, I'm happy with the week.
So for you, what's the goal going forward now that you're building on this momentum?
Yeah, the goal is to get back into top 100, obviously, and then we'll see from there. But I'm not sure if I'm done for this year. I might do a few more 125s in France.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll see. But I'm going home tomorrow, and I'm excited for a few days off.
That's good. I think you really deserve it, and it kind of shows you how long the schedule is, at least for a professional tennis player, because it's what are we in? We're in the beginning of November, and you're still on tour, and you've been going since January, I believe.
Well, I was injured at the start of the year, so I started in March or February.
Okay.
So yeah, let's say I didn't start right away, but still.
Well, still, I mean, that's still a lot to be on the road for that much. So if you were to estimate how many times you get to go home in a year, how many times do you think you get to visit home during a full season?
Well, actually, I try to go home as much as I can because I do practice at home.
Okay.
So in between tournaments in Europe, especially, I go home all the time. So it's not too bad for me as it is for, you know, some people who live in Australia or something.
Yes.
Yeah, so I actually do get to go home a lot because I train there, luckily. But it's still not as much as I would like to.
That's fair. I know that. I agree with that. And you're seeing that with scheduling, at least with the Paris Masters 1000 going on right now or just finished. Even the women's WTA finals with Cancun. I mean, the scheduling there is just unbearable. No offense to them, but just how it turns out. And for you, speaking of one of the biggest tournaments, you qualified for Wimbledon this year. Can you talk to us? last year, excuse me. My apologies. I'm just going to put my foot in my mouth.
Okay.
So for you, can you talk about what it's like to qualify for a Grand Slam and to do it at such a caliber where you play the best tennis that people would love to play for the rest of the year?
Yeah, well, it's definitely a lot more special than when you know, just enter main draw with your ranking.
Mm-hmm.
I was really happy. It was one of the best moments in my career, especially because I love Wimbledon so much and grass is
Mm-hmm.
my favorite surface. So
Mm.
yeah, I was very emotional. It was one of the best moments, like I said. And I to play Iga on a center court and open up the court, it was just a great moment. I think everyone wants to experience that, every single tennis player. So yeah, it was one of the best moments of my career, and I'll always remember it.
I think besides, we'll get to playing Iga in a second, because winning three straight matches to make it to the main draw. What was your goal for that tournament? Is your goal to progress, or was your goal to just qualify right out? Because I feel like some players, it just depends how they're playing that year to either
Yeah.
make it a certain round or to automatically qualify. Can
Um,
you walk us through that?
well, for Wimbledon, since it's grass, and I know I'm good on grass and I love grass, so it's always the goal is always to qualify.
Yes.
Um, and I'm pretty confident on grass, so I don't know what I have to play not to go out there and think that I can win.
Okay.
So the goal was definitely to qualify, but especially on Grand Slams, there's a lot at stake and there's a lot more pressure than at normal tournaments.
Hmm.
So yeah, you just have to play and try to get a hold of your nerves. That's the main
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
How do you have a trick of doing that? I feel like it's different for everyone, because that's in and of itself. I feel like it's hard to do, just to not be nervous on that stage.
Yeah. Well, I think I've gotten better with time.
Uh,
Um and at this point I just try to kind of have no emotions. I try
okay.
to stay as calm as possible, even when I'm winning or losing. I try not to get too pumped up, and I've actually like haven't been negative or anything on the court recently.
Okay.
So yeah, I just try to be in the moment and yeah, just hit the ball. That's it. Don't overthink it.
Don't think, just hit. That should be a
Yeah,
t-shirt. That should be a
yeah,
t-shirt.
exactly.
For and kind of getting on to that second part, like you said, you opened up Wimbledon on center court against Iga, and
Yeah.
you've definitely been asked about this before, but I would like our viewers slash listeners to know what it's like to play someone, especially if you say that grass is your favorite surface, and then you play someone like that. What was that experience like?
It was great. It was very special, and even just walking out on the court,
Hmm.
uh, it was just so beautiful. And yeah, no, I've never played her before, or I didn't play a player at that level for a while,
Hmm.
and I was quite nervous. So it wasn't the best match from my side, unfortunately, but I still enjoyed it.
Hmm.
And I obviously wouldn't change anything. I mean, I would change my game if I could, but yeah,
It
the whole experience was just great. And
mm.
yeah, I was just super happy the moment I stepped out there. So yeah.
So if you were to describe, because not everyone gets to experience what you experience on a daily basis, or at least they see it on TV. If you were to say in one word Iga's game to someone that's never played with her or never hit with her, how would you describe it?
Um, it's like you're playing against the wall.
Okay, I like it. It's just you
Yeah.
see that it's so
She was very consistent.
okay.
Like that's the first thing I realized. I don't think I've played a player more consistent because to win a point you have to really earn it.
Okay.
She will not give you 3 points. And to earn the point you have to do a lot. You have to play well to earn a point. So yeah, it's not easy.
No, I can't. I genuinely, and I speak for everyone that's listening slash watching this, no one knows what it's like. And I don't think
Yeah.
anyone can experience what you've been through.
Yeah.
And for you, how, if you were to look back, and this may be a tough question, but if you were to pick a match that you think you played perfect tennis in or played the absolute best match you've ever played, do you think you could remember which match that was?
Oh, oh my God. Okay. I honestly am not sure, but I did play well when I got to top 100 the first time. It was in Tokyo and I made semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that week I played really well,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't say it was my best game actually. I've been playing recently really well. I was
Okay.
really happy with my match yesterday. I think I didn't play like that for a few years now.
Okay.
And last week also my semifinal match was one of the best matches ever on a
Okay.
60K in Toronto. So yeah, I actually told my coach, I didn't feel like this. I didn't feel this good on a court for a while.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
What
yeah.
makes you what makes you say that? Just because you're hitting without thinking again, or is that just how
No,
you feel?
I think I just uh I feel like I'm way more consistent.
Okay.
I used to be very up and down, and now it's
Hmm.
just more of the same, and it's a good level.
Okay.
And I think the mental part also plays a big role because I'm not getting down on myself, and I'm just playing every point, and it doesn't matter the score.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that's the big part of it.
And with that mental toughness that you've been gaining through these experiences, how did you maintain it when you were injured? Because I feel like that's a whole nother mentality when you get to this level where it becomes your professional job. Like you can't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah, it's always tough when you get injured, and it's annoying when you get injured and you've been playing well and then you have to stop, because that's what happened to me this year twice. And I luckily I have people in my life who are always so supportive, and my coach, she was super supportive and saying, it doesn't matter, you'll you'll get better and you'll be back, and you'll just need a few matches, and you'll get back into it. And it's exactly what happened. So yeah, luckily I have those people around me.
No, you can't take that for granted at
Yeah.
any point in your life. And
Yeah.
for you, it seems like it's not just one person. It seems like a team you have around you that is very comforting and helps you kind of get through this portion of your life, I guess, because it is 2023 and we have to take one moment at a time. So for you, if there was someone that you would say that has helped you the most in this journey, is there anyone specific that comes to mind?
um well, there's been different people throughout the whole career, but
Okay.
so if it wasn't for my dad, I wouldn't even be playing tennis.
Okay. And
So He's also coached me
Okay.
for a while, and every time I don't have a coach, he helps out. So
Hmm.
he's always there. I mean, my mom is also super supportive, but as of recently, my coach Anna,
Hmm.
I think we really clicked on the court, and I'm enjoying all the practices. And yeah, she's just so amazing. She just helped me out so much on the court.
Hmm.
Yeah,
What
those
what
two.
what specifically does she do that you notice that makes it not better, but what makes it what makes it easier for you to find your success?
I just think because she used to play as well, and she was a top player,
Hmm.
and I think it helps that she's female as well, and so she no, but
Okay. No, it's true.
because
Go ahead.
she can understand what I'm going through on the
Okay.
court, especially, and because maybe girls are more emotional,
Hmm.
so she can obviously understand everything and see it from that he probably wouldn't know.
Hmm.
He would just look at it from his point of view. So yeah, I think that part really helped, and we just get along really well.
Okay.
And yeah, I just enjoy working with her.
And and Jana, I can't thank you enough for doing this. So I'll keep this to two more questions.
Sure.
If you were, I guess, what's the biggest factor for you to keep playing professional tennis? And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it as a where do you find your drive to be the best tennis player?
Um, well, that's a good question because on some days it's tough.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's very tough because you pretty much lose every week unless you win a tournament.
Exactly.
So So yeah, it can get tough, but I guess I love the sport. And I think I can do a lot better than what I've done already. So that
Hmm.
pushes me and drives me to do better and still play and show that I can do better. Yeah.
And for you, coming from a top 15 junior in the world too, it seems like you still have a point to prove, not just to yourself but to others.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely have a point to prove. Yeah, I just said that now should be the time to do it because I'm getting old. So
This is old.
no,
This
but
is
for
old.
tennis, kinda. No,
I mean,
I still have years left in me
I
for
think
sure.
you're only a year younger than me. I don't think that's old.
I don't think that's old for a normal person. I'm just saying for a tennis player,
Grigor Dimitrov's making the Paris Masters at 32. I think you
Oh no,
still
no. Yeah. No, but I'm saying I would love to do it now so I can be at the top for a few years.
okay, fair. I agree. I think that's smart. Get ahead of it when you can. Um, yeah,
Exactly.
Jana, I can't thank you enough for doing this. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this conversation, make sure to follow Jana at your Instagram is probably the best way of following your journey, correct? Probably. All right,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
we'll go with
Yeah.
the Instagram to follow
Yeah.
Jana, and so make sure to go follow her there. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Make sure you follow us at Tweener Head Tennis. And Jana, I can't thank you again for doing this. Good luck getting home tomorrow.
No problem.
And have
Thank
some
you.
fun back home. Get some rest.
Yeah. Thank you so much.